to go shopping?
Hi, I'm Adam Pastry Guy, and this is my 1 year of couponing video. So 1 year ago I started couponing using cashback apps on my phone and finding out about these things, how you can get all different kind of free things, free trials, things to try out, free samples. These have been around for a long time. They haven't happened in the last year, but I've only found out about all these different sites where you can use to get things. So over the year, from 7th of April last year, I started my first cashback app, Checkout Smart, Shoppertise, Quidco, Top Cashback. And since then I've had about over £500 worth of goods for free, for next to free, for very little cheap money. That £500 isn't accounting for coupons. Coupons can either make something free or really cheap, and if you buy them anyway you can save money. Also in that 1 year, also found out about how you can review products for free with Buzz Agent, with Tesco Orchard, where you get selected to take part in programs and you review products based on your circumstances. Get a coupon, take it to the supermarket, redeem it, get to try it, review it, and there's all different kinds of things that you can try. I've tried crisps, I've tried a beard trimmer for a beard I don't really have, yogurts, I've tried supplements. I've also, encouraged my parents or my mum to do it as well. So she has all the same apps I have, and I manage all of the apps and the coupons and the surveys. There's also other sites you can sign up to. GFK Media. It's really about what you watch on the TV and what your history on the internet. You just tell them once a day what you watched on the TV, how you think about it, points, and then you can convert them to prize entries for draws. And then every so often, I'm doing one right now, you can get entered into a TV media usage. So you get a £5 voucher at the end of the week for your telling them every day what kind of you've gone on the internet, if you listen to radio, if you watch TV, what have you watched, how long have you spent on this website. Really, just once a day. It's quite easy. I've done a couple of them so far in the year. And you can convert them to Amazon vouchers and spend them how you like. There's no limitation. YouGov, surveys. So you sign up to that and you can get a £50 check once you've answered. You have to answer. Depends on how many surveys you get. So every survey is either worth 50, 25 or 75 points. And you convert that to money. It's 25p, 50p, 75p. Sometimes I could get one once a day. Sometimes I could get two twice a day. So in theory, you have to answer over 100 surveys to get £50 at 50 points. You get 75s, you can do it quicker. 25s, some take a little bit longer. So it's taken me about less than a year to get the £50 check, and it's in process at the moment. So, and they vary from topics about politics, what you've watched, opinions. One time there was a question about aliens for some reason, and then there's raunchy questions about your lifestyle and intimate questions. You can ignore them. You can put don't know. I get a lot of political ones and I have no interest in politics, so I just ignore. I just put don't know. They all vary, and I'm on £5 again already. So sometimes they can be you have to watch a clip, or you hear a sound and you have to say what you've heard. So they're quite good to sign up. That's YouGov. I will leave some links in the comment below somewhere. There's also post surveys where Royal Mail, TNS, do a Royal Mail survey, and it depends on your postcode, but you can sign up to it if you get accepted to be a Royal Mail survey tester. So they'll send you items which you have to send out in the post office or the post box to different other people that participate. Sometimes they're letters, sometimes they're jiffy bags, sometimes they're envelopes or packages. All you have to do is either post it or put it to the post box at a given time. So sometimes it'll be after midday, sometimes it'll be before midday. So, and then all you do is really, they send you the supplies, the labels, the packet, You just send it out like you would normally, and then you just mark it off as dispatched. Sometimes you might get a couple at a time to post out. Sometimes it starts off at the beginning with little items, and then it gets more frequent. And you get an incentive. You get a book of stamps every month, so you get 12 first-class stamps and four big stamps, and then you get a presentation stamps set quarterly, I believe. And also, sometimes when they send you items, other people send you items. They have stamps that haven't been marked, like £3.30 ones, which are first-class small packets. So I've actually got to use them myself because they're unmarked. I use them and post things myself on it. And you get free Jiffy bags. You think, oh, wow, I'm getting free Jiffy bags. Wow. But it's not that exciting. But, I mean, if you post, I run, an eBay business. So that's great for me to get these free things as just like a byproduct. And time to time, you'll get invited to surveys about junk mail. So I think it's over 3 weeks, you just record all the unaddressed mail, which is junk mail, pizza leaflets that you receive. And at the end of that 3-week period, you get a £5 Love to Shop voucher. So I've had about £25 worth of vouchers so far, so about 6 surveys. All we have to do is sometimes if you don't get no mail, there ain't nothing to record. So that's worth to do. So, over the year, all these things I found out about being, it isn't just about cutting some coupons out and just going to the supermarket and getting hassle from someone who thinks you've counterfeited the coupon. There's been stories like that over the year, I can assure you. But there's more, it's kind of a lifestyle thing, it's a different way of doing things. I mean, you still buy your shopping, but it's just a frugal way of saving things. Saving money and putting them towards other things. Well, maybe you think all these free products, I don't really buy those free products and I don't really use them, and it isn't something I would buy. But I mean, if it's free, I'm sure that you can find somebody that might like it. For instance, there's been things that I wouldn't necessarily buy, but I've got to try them and they're really nice, so I might consider buying them in the future. Some things I thought I would never really buy, and they're not that great, so I won't buy them again, but I've got to try them, and I've given them to friends and family, so they've got to benefit by it. Over the year, over £500 worth is a really good amount of offers to have redeemed, far beyond what I ever thought. When I got the app, I just thought it would be a couple of things. Sometimes in the week, there'll be offers like maybe 70p off, but the item costs like £4, so really, unless you buy that item, really, you're only not going to save anything. It's when they go on promotion and there's a coupon to match it. So really, it really makes you think about your shopping. Sites like mysupermarket.co.uk where you can compare your shopping. So if there's something I buy now, I'll look at what price it is in one supermarket and I'll do a price alert on it, which is a little button where you can just, when the price changes, it'll alert you to tell you that in your inbox. So there's that. I do that now, so I can see what it is at the supermarket. I live quite close to most supermarkets, to Sainsbury's, Tesco's, Morrison's, Waitrose, as is a bit further afield. So if any of the price changes for something I normally buy, I can see straight away that it's cheaper at that supermarket. And since I'm near most of them, I can just get it there instead of just shopping at one and not really thinking, oh, maybe it's cheaper somewhere else. So really, it's made me think about, things I would have bought before, and online shopping also, how you can get discounts with online shopping. When you start as a first online customer, you can get an incentive, and then pair that with a cashback, which you can get for being a first-time customer. That also is, this is only a one-off thing when you get for you first, but then they regularly send you coupons or incentives once you're online. And now I order all my shopping online for when I go out to sell cakes and my jam business. And it's so much easier because I can get it all delivered, and sometimes the delivery can be as little as £1 or £2 for different slots, or free delivery over a certain amount. So I can get it all delivered. I'm thinking, why was I going to the supermarket? And they might not even have everything I have. Sometimes they might not have everything in the online shopping order. Because, they might have. Sometimes I've ordered like 20 bags of sugar, of jam sugar, and they've only bought 12 because they don't have that amount. But I mean, that's like the weight I don't have to carry, and it's been delivered to me, and I've actually saved money from having an incentive. So it's good to find out about these things, and you know they're always offering incentives to you once you're on the online bandwagon, I guess. So that's good to. I never ever would have thought about that before I started this coupon journey about shopping online for groceries. I mean, I shop online on eBay and stuff for everything else, but why didn't I do it for groceries? You know, so it's one of them things that it leads on. It's like a domino effect. It leads on from one thing to another. Right, so I'm talking about all these things, and you're wondering, what do these apps actually look like? So I'll show you what they look like. So this is Checkout Smart. As you can see, that there's a list of items on there, and it'll tell you what the reward is. So toothpaste is £2 reward. All these other different things, there's all different rewards for them. And you get a lot of free products from this one, time to time. And it'll say 3 on it. So look, the yogurt says £1. Underneath it, it will say, let's go to it. You can have a look at the screen. It says available at Asda. It tells you how many times you can claim it, which is 1. The date that you can claim it for, that's the 8th to the 15th. It tells you a little description of what it is. And then that goes for the same with the other items. You can, the receipt one, all you have to do is take a picture of your receipt from the supermarkets or the shops that it says. You and you get a penny, and you get a competition entry to win £100. So that's something for nothing, I guess. To claim something, what you do is press on that claim button at the bottom, and it brings up a list of all the supermarkets and shops that you've, let's say Tesco's, and I've shopped today, and it'll tell me all the offers that are available in Tesco's. All I do is click on it. It'll tell me how many times do I want to, if I bought 3 items, not 3, that's how many times you can claim it. You click on that, go next, take a picture of the receipt, and then upload it, and that's all you have to do. And it'll take maybe a couple of hours, or maybe the next day, and then you'll get an email saying your receipt's been processed with the reward, and it'll go into your account. So look, this is my account. You can see the top amount is the amount I've earned over the year, so you can see £263. And the bottom one, and that's an email, somebody loves me. And then the bottom one is my current balance. And once you've reached £20, you can just click on that request payment button, and it'll go to your bank account. So you put your bank account details. You can go through PayPal, but then you will have a fee. And you can make £20 back really easy depending on the offers. I don't go for every offer because some of the things I don't buy. That's the good thing with these apps, is if it goes on offer and then the reward is still the price it was before the offer. So if it's £2 and it goes down to £1, and then the offer is still valid, you can get it for £1 and you get it for free. A lot of these happen. A lot of the offers have happened like, but that's when it's good to know about My Supermarket. You can do a price alert, so you know immediately when that's gone on price alert, rather than searching for all the supermarkets. If you put a price alert on what the item is, it'll tell you that it's gone on sale, and then you can. These times there's a small time frame for it. Sometimes when that happens, the app makers, they end the offer early, so then everybody's rushing to the shops to get it, and that's why they're limited per amount that they've got. But they won't tell you that. So sometimes it's worth to get, as soon as you see an offer, it's good to go out and get it. So that one's that. This is Shoppertise. So this is slightly different. You see, it looks different. Look, it's all funny colours. This one doesn't have as many offers or as many freebies as the other one. So this one is slightly different. It's not owned by the same people. You can see, look, that's the reward. It's pick up biscuits. And what you have to do is you buy the item at the supermarket. For this instance, it's only Sainsbury's. And you have to scan the barcode. So what you do is you buy the item, scan the barcode, take a picture of the receipt, and then the robot, the so-called robot, will analyze that receipt, and you'll immediately see that you've got the reward. So there's no time waiting like the Checkout Smart one. But this one does annoy people. So look, because sometimes it doesn't recognize the receipt, and sometimes you keep on taking pictures of the receipt, and you could end up just, I think you might need a pickup after that. So you can see there's not as many offers, and they only refresh once a week. So every Wednesday at the moment they refresh. So you can see the offers, and then you can see when you with that'll tell you that screen tells you all the offers I've redeemed, and at the bottom it tells you withdraw. So that's my £26, and that'll tell me I can withdraw that to my account. There's only a limit of £5, I think, for this one. So as soon as you've made a fiver, you can withdraw it to your account. So that's not as bad. ClickSnap, which you can download on your phone, is exactly the same as Checkout Smart. You see all the offers, and you just take a picture of the receipt on the camera icon in the top. Sometimes they're duplicate, but you need to watch it, you need to see. Sometimes the supermarkets are limited on this one, so if it says Sainsbury's on the other one, it might say Tesco's on this one, so you need to look at it. Top Cashback is now in link with Checkout Smart and Quidco, so the offers are exactly the same, more or less. So it's very similar. You take a picture of the receipt again, and it goes into your account, but it takes longer to see if you've got that account, that reward. It could take a couple of weeks, but I haven't had any problems so far. It's only if your picture's blurry or something like that. So that's how they work. So very easy, and I can't believe I wish I'd known about these things so much earlier. I just wondered to myself, what offers have I missed? You know, how much freebies was there? It's not all about getting as much as you can for free, because I know you've seen those extreme couponing programs when they've got so much stuff for free, and you're thinking, why do I need all that stuff? I don't drink it. You know, it's sugary drinks, it's fattening things. You're buying it for the sake of it. So, for instance, I have had moments like this. I tend to look at the offers, what they are, and now I'm thinking, I don't really buy that. You know, it's making it cheap, but I don't buy it, so I'm going to leave it. It is easy to get carried away with having a coupon and think, oh, I've got to spend that coupon because it'll go to waste. But now I tend to think, I don't really buy that item. I'll post it on my shopping page. My shopping page, which I've opened now on Facebook, is called Shopping with Adam. There's a lot of couponing pages, so my page is not a couponing page. It's about what I buy and things I find, and coupons that are around that can save people money if they genuinely do buy that product. Sometimes coupons come out and they can give you so much hassle. There's coupons that are limitless in printing, so you can print as many as you want, but in that case they're on a PDF, and in that case the barcode doesn't scan, and then someone has to input it, and then you get a grumpy person on the checkout who doesn't want to do it, and they get a supervisor over. I've had this problem. There was one for Shah, which make gluten-free goodies, like breads and biscuits, and it was a limitless one, so it was £1 off, and you could print it as many times as you want, but the barcode never scanned. So whenever Asda's and all those places, it never scanned at the self-checkout, so you'd have to go to a checkout, and sometimes they're like one coupon per transaction. So can you imagine if you've got like 20 coupons and you have to do 20 transactions? Sometimes the staff will overlook that and they'll just put all of them through. And sometimes they examine the coupon to within an inch of the coupon print. They get the glasses out and a magnifying glass. I've seen it. It's so eccentric, really. But I guess they get a lot of people printing coupons which are fraudulent. Those Shah coupons, I managed to get a couple out of them, and I had like a gang of people around me. The woman, I told the woman it wouldn't scan, and that it was per item, and I had 4 of the coupons, and she went and got somewhere else, and then they had a conversation about their life, which had nothing to do with my coupon, and then they got the manager, and the manager told her exactly what I said. And then she scanned the coupons begrudgingly. And then she just, before I could even say thank you, she'd already gone. She'd already had enough. She'd gone to have that conversation with that woman again. Some coupons are limited to you get 1 per email. So if you've got multiple emails, say Hotmail, Google Mail, Yahoo Mail, or any other mail, they're limited per email. Sometimes it can be per browser. So if you're in a different browser, it might print the coupon again. Some people like print a coupon and then they go back and they print it again. But sometimes you get a limited serial number on the coupon, so it might not scan. Some coupons which you get on Facebook for competitions, they're worth it. So I've got a lot of pasta and from Barilla and pasta sauces, because the coupon was for 50p and then they went in on offer for 75p, which meant the sauces, the pasta cost 25 pence last year. And then there's been lots of freebies when sometimes I feel it's a bit like supermarket sweep. I just expect like Dale Winton to come out and say, come on down. And I've got all these things in my basket and people looking at me. At one time there was an offer on the ciders, the Cidra, Stella Cidra, and it made them like, I had a coupon and there was an offer and it made them like 50p a bottle, compared to like £2. So I had a whole trolley full of, of Cidra cider, and then they must think I'm an alky. One time I've got cider, and then a few weeks ago it was the Gatorade energy drinks because they went on offer, and it made them 3. So I had about 13 bottles of 4. And then another time it's Canderel stevia sweeteners. So I ended up with 2,000 sweeteners. Because let's say on my app, on my 2 apps, you might be able to redeem it 5 times. So that's 5 products. And then my mum's got exactly the same, which I managed. So that's another 5 products. And then on the other 2 accounts, it's another 2 5. So it's 10. That's 20 times 100 tablets at a time. So it's 2,000. And then there's another time when it's not as drastic. Oh, on the tea bags, I end up with Tetley green tea, like honey and lemon. They're boost immune ones. So in Morrison's they were £1 and they were offering £1, which meant I got about 56 boxes of tea in Morrison's. But you had to do them in transactions. Somebody loves me again. And then I had to do them in transactions of 5. So it took quite a long time. And then a security guard accused me of shoplifting. So apparently his excuse was that he didn't see me leave the self-checkout area. So there has been that aggro. There is sometimes when the coupons don't scan and you just think, oh, why is this worth it? But it is worth it in small doses. So I guess you have to look at what the items are and how often. There's been a lot over the years, of the year, should I say, like fish, lots of crisps, biscuits, drinks, tea bags, sweeteners, pasta, gluten-free stuff, the Cidra. So in the end of it, I ended up with probably about 30 bottles of cider. And I didn't even drink cider before I started this. And now, I do drink cider. Because it was 50p each. And it's worth it. I mean, everyone here can enjoy it. And I mean, I might not have the sweeteners or the thing, but I know people that do. So I'll give them to them. Yogurts, a lot of the time as well, there's offers on them. So you really tailor it down to what you buy and what you, if it's free, it's a good opportunity to try things for free. And if it costs you a little bit of money, then it's a little bit money. You haven't wasted too much money. So it's been a really different year. And now, of course, my brain is completely different than it used to be. Not that my brain's really changed, it's like some weird science experiment. But it's I think differently when I go shopping. I used to always look out for a bargain, and I always did, and always will. But now, when you look at the supermarkets, I check see if it's cheaper elsewhere. It saved me money. It saved my parents money. And it makes you think that, I can actually live very cheaply without being like really, really cutting back on things like luxurious things that you might consider, by being smart and thinking, actually, I'll try that one this time, this brand. It's not, sometimes it is a brand name you're paying for and something else is just as good. Oh, toothpaste as well. There's a lot of toothpaste. I had about 30 boxes of kids' toothpaste. It was actually exactly the same as the grown-up toothpaste. It's just smaller and it's got like cartoons on it. And that was for free with the apps. But I mean, it's all about thinking and changing your thinking about it. It certainly has changed my thinking. So here's to another year of couponing. Not so much of the shoplifting and the people being begrudgingly not putting the coupons through on there. But here's to another year of couponing and seeing how much. It's not about how much you can get really for free, because it's not about boasting. I see a lot of people, they give stuff to charity or to food banks that they get like that. And that's a good cause. I mean, not everybody will be like that, getting extreme amounts. I mean, I get stuff and I put it away. And now we have about 5 or 6 storage containers in the kitchen. It's a bit like a shop. Sometimes I feel like when I look there, it's like walking into my own little supermarket, and I've got like this stuff on this aisle, and there's stuff in tea bags in one container, and there's toothpaste in one container, and then there's pasta and sauce in the other container, and then there's sauces, and then there's all these beans. But it's good to put things away, because you never know what life can throw at you. So it's not good to be prepared for hardship, but to put things away, to be a little bit more frugal and you get some reduced things. Also, so there is a whole kind of ethos about being a couponer and saving money, and you do what suits you best. Me showing the apps on my tablet, shows you how easy this can be done, and it's not something to be dreaded. And once you get into the swing of using it, it's absolutely easy and fine to do. It just takes a while to get used to, and then you can get a lot of things, and you can sign up multiple family members. So actually, you could get quite a lot of stuff and save yourself some money, put towards something else that's more important, and it can cut your bills. I've seen where you don't have to buy these other things that you've got for free. It can save you a bunch of money that you can put away somewhere and forget about. Anyway, well, that's too much talking about couponing, and I'm sure I need to go check my email somewhere. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll leave some links below to all the things that I've mentioned. Okay, thank you. All right, bye.
Are you ready to go shopping?